and gentlemen, and welcome to another video at the Pharmacist Academy. Woo! In this video, I'll be sharing with you the 5 most important things you must look for when you're selecting a pharmacy residency. Now, there are so many different programs out there, but not all of them are right for you overall. Now, these 5 things that I'll be sharing with you are things that I looked for when I was applying for a residency, and I must say, it made my residency experience amazing. If I had to redo it, I would definitely follow the same process. So before I begin, don't forget to subscribe for more videos like these where I give you tips based on my experience with full transparency. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. The first thing that the residency program should have is a diverse group of rotations. Now, if you plan on doing a PGY1 residency, then you should also consider a PGY2 residency after. Now, sites with diverse rotations allow you to gain experience in different specialties. So for a lot of us, we don't really know exactly what we want to do if we had to do a PGY2 residency. So this is a great opportunity that will allow you to gain the basic knowledge to manage different types of patients, and you get to find out which type of specialty you're more interested in. Also, program directors allow you to extend some of your rotation duration in order for you to gain more experience. So for example, if you chose to do oncology for 6 weeks, and after doing 6 weeks, you felt like you was really into oncology, you really liked it, you could speak with your program director, and usually they're able to give you another 2 weeks extension. Next, try to get a local residency. There are residency programs all over the nation, but try to find a site you can commute to from home, especially for PGY1. Now, most students stay at home and have little to no expenses. And this is very important because as a resident, you will be taking a pay cut. So if you go out of state, you will have more expenses. So rent, food, transportation, residency expenses, so like paying for media, flight, hotel, and the meeting itself. And a lot of programs don't reimburse you for these things. Some programs may reimburse you for these clinical meetings and also provide some kind of transportation vouchers or things like that to help you with certain expenses, but majority don't. So please take this into consideration. And a lot of us, even during our residency, that's when we start paying our loans. Okay, so all of these expenses are going to come into play once you decide to, go out of state to do your residency somewhere. Try to find a residency program that meet your other criteria, but also have a decent salary. Now, I know a lot of people don't like discussing money, but, this is real life. This is reality. So yes, I will discuss this. You're taking a pay cut as a resident. Most residents pay about $40,000 per year. And let's be honest, one of the main reasons why students do not want to pursue a residency is because of that pay cut. And it's because they have so many loans already, they don't want to defer these loans for another year or two. Okay? And you could pay your loans while you're doing your residency, but of course, in order to do that, you would need a decent salary because, like I said, some people are going to go out of state for residencies, so they will have other expenses also. Now, the good thing is that the loans allow you to pay based on your income, all right? So this is income-based loans, right? So each month, based on how much you're making, you have like a minimum that you have to pay, and it's not that much. So it's about like $100 to $200. But of course, if you want to pay more, you can. Next, consider the pharmacy atmosphere. No matter how prestigious a residency program is, if the staff is not outgoing, friendly, and down to earth, you will be miserable. Okay? Find a site where everyone in the pharmacy is like a family. You walk in, everybody's saying good morning to each other, people are smiling, the staff is always willing to help. They're celebrating the staff members' birthdays. The staff is going out for food, activities. That's where you want to do your residency. Okay? Do not go to a place where everybody's uptight. you will be miserable. If you want to get more information about how the pharmacy atmosphere is, make sure you speak with the current residents. Lastly, try to find a residency program that gives you the opportunity to have some administrative experience. Now, there are sites that give you that opportunity to gain that experience by making you the weekend manager, right? So, for most residents, you must come in on certain weekends. And from my experience, during the weekends, the residents were the managers. So with this, you get to gain a lot of good experience, such as problem solving, prioritizing, and being able to work with others, right? Now, this is a great experience to have, and it will look great on your CV. It's going to stand out. A lot of people don't get this experience, and it's definitely going to complement your clinical knowledge also. So that would be the end of this video. This video is pretty straightforward. This is the same criteria I used when I was finding a residency program. And as I mentioned earlier, utilize the same criteria and you're going to find your dream residency program. Don't just focus on the clinical aspect of the residency program, but you got to focus on all of these things, okay? Because that's where you're going to be for a year at least, and possibly 2 years if they have your PGY2 program there. So definitely want to consider all of these things, and I hope it helps you make the right choice. If this video is helpful, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share it with anybody that's planning on applying for a residency program coming this fall or early next year. And make sure to connect with me on these social media platforms. Thank you and take care.